Fucking Christ. Yes, I am just quietly sitting here for the next 5 minutes. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just chilling. I could start the stream, but I don't want to start it until 2 o'clock, I think. Hold on a second. Well, anyways, yeah, I guess we're just chilling out until we official start time of the stream at 2. I'm always like ready to start streaming at like 150, maybe 155, around there. Some days I'm like pretty late, or like not like late, but I don't notice that I should have started the stream. Like sometimes I'm like 10 minutes late because I was caught up in whatever I was doing. Today I thought I wasn't gonna make it, but I managed to clutch it out. We managed to get it done. And for that, I'm actually really glad. Yeah, so what I thought I would be streaming today is not what I'm actually streaming today. So I think I mentioned during the Ocarina of Time playthrough that here, I'll just go to the intermission. Do I want to go to the... Yeah, fuck it. We'll go to the intermission. So I thought I was going to be streaming, like Resident Evil. But then last night I started... I was relaxing. Oh, by the way... anyways, I'll continue the story and then I'll fill you in on that part. So I was just relaxing and then I was watching, like, Legend of Kai videos on YouTube. And he goes through, like, all the PlayStation mascot platformers. And he's like, and he ranks them based on how hard he found them to be. And I was like, man, I kind of want to play some Ratchet and Clank. I was watching his video on Jak and Daxter, and I was watching his video on Ratchet and Clank while I was playing Blacksmith Master again. So last night I decided to start a new save on Blacksmith Master because I felt that, like, my first save on Blacksmith Master was kind of like I wasn't managing anything. So my second save, way better, making way more money and way shorter of a time period. Things are going quite swell on that one. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. Oh, oh shit, I didn't post on Blue Sky. Whoops. I need to have the creator dashboard open, and I want to have my stream page open. But yeah, so obviously I made the decision that I'm going to be playing I'm going to be playing Ratchet and Clank today. And I might go through the trilogy. We'll see what happens. We'll see how life we'll see how it progresses. Ocarina of Time was so good that I was just like, what other games have I, like, not played from the era of which I was a child? Now I think I was like too young to really catch on to the Ocarina of Time train. I could have played it during my childhood, but I just didn't. I ended up not ever playing it, so that was a really fun experience. But I decided that in Ratchet and Clank, so I know that I'm saying that these are games that I haven't played or I've missed. I haven't actually missed this one. I think I bought Ratchet and Clank I think I bought this version of the game. This is the PS3 version on PlayStation Network or PSN or something on my PlayStation 3. Like 2016 around there, and then I think I played through it there. I've also played the remake that came out with that movie that they had. I also played that back in the day. I played that like twice, I think, or something like that. But anyways, yeah, so I've played through these games quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but you get what the fuck, you get what I'm saying. Okay, I don't need to explain. Alright, it's 2:01, we're getting started. You're not in. I completely forgot to post on Blue Sky, but that's fine. I've posted it. So I did, yeah, anyways, so new game. I did start the game to check out the audio settings and everything, so we're good.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
Shit. Meanwhile, in a factory on a nearby planet. Approaching planet Veldin, 11:47 a.m. local time. The planet mostly covered in desert. So yeah, the cutscenes are 4x3 because they're pre-rendered, and this game came out in 2002, which was on the PlayStation 2, and so obviously, man.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We are here to offer you advice during your interplanetary travels. The help desk is a free service provided by Gadget.
Hold on a second. Lower the volume real quick. Yeah! Good bolts. We're gonna need a lot of these, if I remember correctly. Man. A lot of slow motion going on. Hold on a second. I would think. Hold on. I might need to like reconfigure the game to work. 'Cause I don't want it to be in slow motion. I just didn't, man. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reconfigure something, stuff, to make it run a little bit better. This is not smooth.
Please select options from your pause menu.
They're not as smooth as I was hoping it'd be. I just want to play some mascot platformers, bro. Can I please just do that? I mean, I can play Sly 2 or something. But I have to hook up,
Gadgetron's OmniWrench 8000 includes a new
I'd have to hook up my PlayStation 3, and that requires me to dig out all the cables and shit, and I don't want to do that. Because I don't think the only console I have hooked up right now is my PS4, and I don't even use it. Actually, no, I have my Switch. But
that's nanotech. Whenever you sustain injury, let Gadgetron's patented nanotech system rebuild your body from the inside out.
okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm like focusing on trying to get the trying to think of like what I need, like what needs actually done to fix something. But I'm also trying to just play through the level. I'm thinking so hard, I'm just sitting here quietly. Get rid of these little frog dudes. Like I said, I actually own this on— oh shit. I died. That's okay, we can grind more bolts. I don't remember— does anyone remember where the golden bolt is on this? Golden Bolt's a good YouTube channel, by the way, if you like content about mascot platformers or just video games in general. Golden ball, baby. But, yeah. That's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. Loud enough to hear, but not loud enough to overpower. That's what we're looking for. Oh, come on. Oh, I forgot to have the bomb glove at this point. I forgot all about the bomb glove. Oh yeah, give me all them bolts, baby. This game's very slippery. Do these things even hurt? Genuine question. I'm gonna say that and then regret it immediately. I'm sure one of them will kill me eventually. Like this guy shooting his electric beam at me. The real thing is to come over here, kill all these little guys. Clean up all these crates. Oh yeah, that's more like it. There's not really much more satisfying than the sound of picking up a bolt. Or picking up items in Minecraft, I guess, is a close second. Like, I don't have many memories of Ratchet Clank games. But like, one of the bigger ones that I remember is like going over to my friend's house and just like watching him play through one of the Ratchet Clank games that involved like him just picking up a shit ton of bolts. Oh, sound is beautiful.
To use your bomb glove, press the circle button to equip.
Give me more bomb glove ammo.
Again to fire. You can also use it in first person by holding down the
We need more of it. Nice. Do I just need to like use the bomb glove? Oh, they moved. Come over here, you cowards. There we go. And we're good. Wait, let me get all these bolts though, because we're gonna have to spend them, I bet. Beautiful. I love it so much. It's kind of like collectathon's scratching my brain because like the act of like roaming a map and collecting everything in it is so pleasing to my brain. Like I love these games so much. What's up, Clank? Get up, bud.
Interesting.
Yay!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio
Qwark?
every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens.
Oh boy.
My race, the blog, have a
I love that he doesn't
small
even,
Our
these
planet
are
has
just like
become
so
so
impersonal.
polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Qwark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to,
I'm
I
dumb.
can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is.
Okay, I
and you
should
get my
have
ship started
consulted
for me?
the...
That is what I'm proposing.
Hold on, I gotta configure.
Deal.
This could be a problem.
Alright, I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna change a few settings and I'm gonna jump back in.
Whoa,
Once we get out of the
this is
cutscenes.
great. So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
He's like, yeah. Who cares about that?
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Qwark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Qwark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
I'm thinking about whether or not we should switch to the
Now
PS2
officially
version.
Worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait.
Wait,
You're right. I
A.
will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No, he's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any
Hold on,
marks.
we'll consult Google.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna save the game. We're gonna change a few settings, and then we'll be right back. So we're gonna go to the intermission screen. Quit the game. We're gonna exit the game. We're gonna put on some music so that it's not stupidly and eerily quiet in here. Alright. We're not gonna switch to the PS2 version, but I am gonna follow the configuration. View configuration. Frame rate. Lock that bitch into 60. Decoil accuracy relaxed. Okay. I know you guys are gonna hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Trying to get this to work. Oh, my fucking nose itches. Okay. Save it. Boot it up again. Okay, we locked the frame rate at 60 frames. Let's see if that fixes it. Because a lot of these older games from this time period, I think like from the knots, the 2000s, not the 2010s, we're in the 2020s, but like in the knots, which would be the zeros. A lot of games, they like tied their internal tick to the 60 frames a second. And so, like sometimes if the game doesn't work, or like if something's like I don't know how to phrase this, but like I know if you play Oblivion with an uncapped frame rate, like on PC, on modern hardware, you're gonna have a very bad time. And it's all because the internal tick is higher than your hardware. I don't know how to phrase it, but that's basically like, because it's not, the internal tick is only set to match your current frame rate, and obviously computers couldn't render the frame rate better back in the day. Now they can. Now we can do crazy frame rates. And so the internal tick of like Oblivion, for instance, is tied to your frame rate. So now that if you're running at 240, that's 240 ticks a second, which means that your game engine, your internal workings is going super fast. And that's just something that they did back in the day. I mean, it works out, man. It works. The problem is you have to make it, I mean, you don't have to do anything, but the problem is if you're trying to make a game like an older game compatible with modern hardware, you got to change that. Otherwise you can't play it, which is where a lot of probably the effort goes when you're coding or when games are getting remastered. I would assume a lot of it is going to redesigning the internal tick system, but you also have to do like this, where you have to push out the camera angle. Like if there's cutscenes, maybe you got to stretch them a little bit, change them a little bit to fit the new aspect ratio. Because remember, back in the day, and like when this game came out in 2002, I mean, this is the remaster, but like you get the point. When like this game came out on the original hardware, like we had CRT, I think they're called CRT, like televisions. We just had like old televisions, and all those old televisions were 4:3 in aspect ratio. There's also like why a lot of games look pretty not great anymore. Like I have a TV that I'm using as my second monitor right now. Like it's like a 15-year-old television. But the thing that I have to keep in mind with it is that even though it has AV inputs, it still doesn't look good on a lot of games. And that's because the games were not designed to be 16:9. And so the way that it looks isn't quite correct. Like I don't know how to describe it, but basically, yeah. Which is where a lot of like people have been trying to correct this for a long time, and I know that emulators do a pretty decent job of trying to get games to be widescreen and in HD. And also, it looks like a lot of the slowdown is corrected by just capping the frame rate. So now the internal system is now running at 60. That's what drives me even crazier though, because a lot of like video game quality, like graphical fidelity, I guess I'll say, is a tug of war between frame rate and fidelity. So like you're constantly fighting. If you have high frame rate, you can't have high fidelity, and vice versa. At least that's the story they'll tell you. Which is why even at like the end of the PS4 era, we were still struggling with 1080p 60 for whatever reason on consoles. Because if you notice, like, you have to buy like a PS4 Pro to get 1080p 60. I gotta turn on the light because it's very cloudy today. It was raining when I woke up this morning. Let me turn on the light real quick, and I'll get back to ranting about how consoles work. Anyways, so So, most consoles don't do 60 frames per second. At least in the HD era, most consoles don't do 60 frames per second. Which is why you had the PS4 Pro, which did do 60 frames a second at 1080p for, I think that was performance mode. And then quality mode was 4K, probably at 30.
Dad, blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't
Tragic.
got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Qwark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows two weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
500 bolts, that's a steal! You are now mine.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Water's blue, it's clean enough.
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Yeah, boy.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close. Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Well, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Qwark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say, I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Gadgetron? Bump up the sound a little bit.
Prawn infobots give you coordinates for new planets. Now that you have
Cool.
the infobot for planet Iridium, you'll need to find a ship to get there. To enter look-around mode, press and hold the L1 button.
Yeah, I'm good, Chief. But what was I talking about? Oh. Yeah, so even I don't even think, do PS5s do 4K 60? I mean, I know they have performance and they have what is it called? It's performance and something else. I don't own new consoles. I own, like, all I own is like older stuff for the most part. Oh wait, we can go down the sewer pipe. But yeah, and I just think it's kind of weird that we're still like, why are we still dealing with 1080p? Like, I know that Twitch is streaming in 1080p, but that's because, like, I understand the hard limits on 1080p. It depends, like, when it comes to streaming, I understand 1080p. Like, I understand why Twitch is at 1080p and that the partners can sign up to try to get 1440p working on their stream.
Press the square
But
the X button harder to rise.
because it's like a data server thing, and 4K footage is exponentially larger than 1080p footage. Which is why a lot of people who stream on Twitch at 1080p record on their local machines at 4K. But the problem is that a 4K video file is like, I'm not kidding, astronomically larger. Like if you're recording it, like I'm recording at 1440p, I think, and the video file is like about 20 gigs for about like 4 hours of recording, which is a lot. Whereas like a 1080p would be like, I don't know, like a couple, like maybe 100, not maybe 100 gig, but like maybe 10 at most, maybe less, maybe more. So like there's a clear giant distinction between all these things. But then when it comes to game consoles, we've pushed so hard. We've like literally pushed so hard to have the most realistic graphics in the business, like at least AAA has. Where they're just like, we have to make games that are super like graphic fidelity at the wazoo. Like when you see a guy sweating, you'll know, like, you know, and then but we're still dealing with like 30 frames a second. Or like even less. Some games just have 24 frames a second. Like what is going on here? The great lie. The weird part is that there've always been consoles that do 60 frames a second. Like I think the GameCube does 60 FPS, I think. Like natively. But so I wonder how that works. But they also use like I think it's called micro discs. The GameCube does. So a classic example of like what happens when you try to make a 4x3 game a 16:9 game. I assume that normally they hide the breath bar off screen on a 4x3, but because it's 16:9, you just see it sitting over there. I'm getting bolts. I'm getting bolts. I feel like I don't know where the golden bolts are in this game. I've played this game before, but it was so long ago I don't remember where anything is. Like I remember that all these areas exist on these maps, but that's about as far as I remember. Like I remember that where I'm supposed to be going, which is not these areas. These are the optional areas, but I don't remember. Hold on, we're figuring it out. This game is so slippery. This game is so slippery. Alright, focus up. Put the camera. I don't know why, like, for some reason, I'm just not remembering that I have a right analog stick. Like, I guess I'm too used to freaking, I'm hitting, like, okay, stop. I'm hitting the left trigger to reorient the camera for some reason. But I could just be using the left analog stick to turn the camera. Okay, let's crank this open. So anyways, that's what hardware is like for video game consoles. I'm sure that was a riveting discussion we just had. I'm glad everyone's here for it. At least my understanding of how consoles work, I think, is a more appropriate way to call that. It's probably flawed in some way. Like, I remember when the PS3 came out, the PS3 was, oh, we circled back. We don't have a ship, so we gotta go this way. But, like, I remember when the PS3 came out, the PS3 was so strong that the US military built a supercomputer using it. Because it was like the peak technology at the time. Fucked up. Come on, there you go. That's for you. Like, I remember I was watching something. What was I watching? It was like... Was it like that Restaurant Impossible with like Robert Irving or whatever? Where the guy was like on a military base or something, and he was like, they showed off this supercomputer they built with like 200 PS3s all like linked together. It's like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, it looks like a lot of the slowdown has lightened up. Which is really good. Man, can I get like some of them, like, I'm gonna can I get some gadgets? There's other gadgets, right? I mean, I could have bought a gun, I guess. Bomb glove only. Can you beat Ratchet and Clank with only the bomb glove? Or can you beat Ratchet and Clank without jumping? I guess. It's a platformer, so those games are weird to beat without jumping, but... Hey man, you do you for YouTube content, that's all I gotta say. Alright, you know what? Let's go back up. I'm gonna try to see if I can buy another gun. If it's like 4K for a new gun, I swear to gosh. He feels so sluggish.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Hi there, Fuzzball. What's going on, bud? The Pyrocitor.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Let me stock up on some money. Let's stock up on some ammo. There we go. So I have a flamethrower. Okay, there we go. I was like, how do I choose what weapon I currently have equipped? I think the bomb glove is more useful here. If I remember correctly, like the Pyrocitor is good for like later when you're on like there's like a level where you're on like a spaceship thing and you're fighting off like hordes of these little bug dudes. Like it's very good there, but here's more like I need controlled explosions. I need to be able to lob something at my enemy. Alright, well, his ally just shot him to death, so that's always a plus for me. We'll take it. Is this even a thing? I mean, we can revisit planets later if I want to get a golden bolt, but I haven't even seen any of the golden bolts. That's the weird part. Where the hell are they? Have I just like not seen them? I guess we'll yeah, I don't know where they are. That's a landmine. Whatever, we'll just continue doing what we're doing. This is a casual playthrough, okay? I'm in it for the story, actually. I wonder if they ever got the weapon randomizer working on this version. I know that it exists, but I think you have to like mod your PS3 to do it, and I think that's weird. I mean, people who like mod their consoles aren't weird, but the people who mod their consoles just to play a specific game, it's like, that's a lot of effort. And I think the weapon randomizers for like, you get to mod your PlayStation 3 or something to get it to work. I don't remember. It's been like years since I even thought about Ratchet and Clank, to be honest. At least since Rift Apart came out, which last night I learned came out 2021 apparently. By the way, that game is 4 years old. I didn't, for some reason, my brain didn't register that. But I feel like the past 5 years have been like completely blank for me. Like I have no idea what the hell happened culturally in the past. I mean, obviously, you know, the vid that must not be named has occurred or had occurred, but I feel like we've been on the back foot ever since, even though it's like 5 years out from that. It's been a struggle, it seems. At least like all the industries for entertainment have been on the back foot, like for a very long time, which is why I guess it never registered to me that the last Ratchet Clank game came out in 2021. What's crazier though is that the current console cycle of like PS5 and Xbox One Series S and X, they've been out for fucking like 5 years and there's still nothing to play on them. I mean, there's stuff to play on them, but like not really. Oh, that's on me, bud. Why did I just let him take too much damage from me? Too much health? Now I gotta do a boss fight?
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Qwark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's RoboShack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's
I will.
RoboShack, it's Quarktastic.
I thought I turned on the
Do
subtitles.
you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain
Oh, did the
Qwark is
cutscenes not have
really sold
subtitles?
out.
Oh
No,
my
it
god.
means Captain Qwark is on Metropolis. We could tell him.
Could you
about
imagine
this
making a
invasion.
remaster and not
Yeah,
correcting
sure.
that problem?
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Now that you have
Just called you just say chairman.
You can use your ship. Press the select
Okay, we can now go to a different planet.
Your ship is marked with a star.
Awesome. We can get out of here. On to the next planet. Man, I gotta freaking go to bed earlier. I know it doesn't work for me going to bed earlier. Like at least it doesn't work most of the time. Cause I end up like it's a bad habit, but I end up laying in bed and then watching like YouTube videos. I mean, it's not as bad as it was a few years ago. Or as bad as it is whenever like I get really into like a book series that I'm reading. Because then it gets real bad. I end up not sleeping till like 7 in the morning because I'm so thrilled with whatever I was reading or interested in what I was reading that it's like it's pretty like the night's a wash because I'm like, well, I can't stop there. It might be 3 in the morning, but I gotta read the next book. It gets real bad. It's a real problem. All right, so we're going to Metropolis, I think, after this, right? We can come back to these different planets. We also come back to Novalis eventually, anyway. If I remember correctly. Oh yeah, we also got Iridia. Can we even do anything in Iridia? I think we need some stuff, I think. Wait, no. Hold on. Oh, it tells us what we can do there. Locate skid McMarks. Oh, found 0 of 3 golden bolts. Should I just look up where the bolts are? Should I just Google it? Do I care about the golden bolts? Ratchet and Clank golden bolts. Golden bolts. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at though? Alright, Torbuck Crater Novalis. Yeah. I have played the reimagined version, which is pretty fun. That game is good, but it's clearly different. This is stupid. Yeah, there we go. No, that's the wrong fucking thing. Oh, here we go. Here's the PS2 guide. There's a website called Ratchet Galaxy, which is all about Ratchet and Clank. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna stick around and we're gonna get the golden bolt. We're getting bolts. Alright, there's a bolt this way. So there's probably a bolt in here in all 3 of the directions you can go from the ship. Instead of going up there, I always forget you can wall jump in this game. The first bolt's over here. Baby. There's a bolt. You get to the top, go right, and get the golden bolt. Bomb glove. So then I have to go back down and go behind the ship. I assume it's like a dive section. The water and the bolt crank. On it, boss. Yee-hoo. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. I'm having a good time this year just playing through some of like these old classics. You need the hydro pack for the 3rd one. Well, I don't have one, so. Oh, wait. I don't need to go through this section. So I need to, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think you can get all the golden bolts until later anyway. Because we need the hydro pack, which is like a propeller, I think, if I remember correctly. Alright, through here. Up. So it's like right over here. Nailed it. But we don't have the hydro pack, so we can't even get the 3rd one. So we're just gonna have to leave it. Well, then we might as well just come back later. Like, I might as well just do cleanup. If that's the case. Go get the golden bolts at the end of the game, maybe. We'll get a fat, juicy achievement, baby. Trophies. Bolt collector. Collect 1,000,000 bolts. Ultra nanotech. Captain Qwark. Obtain the suck gun. Platinum. Bolt commando. Gold, platinum relevant. Okay. What the fuck? I can just... What the hell? I can just do this shit? Performance overlay. Frame rate, data points, position. Alright, well that's cool. Didn't know I could do that. Alright. This EMU has changed a lot over the years, I'm realizing. I think one of the reasons why I wanted to even set up... I guess I was just looking for an excuse to set up the EMU. Why did I come down here? I don't even need to be down here. Was because I wanted to try... I wanted to play some of these older games that I don't have the disc for anymore. Or at least I'd have to dig it out and I'm too lazy to do that. So like I wanted to see if I could, like, the God of War collection. I kind of wanted to see that. Let's just go. I wanted to play that. I wanted to play, yeah, I don't know what, like, I just wanted to play some of these games that I've had for like a while. Or I haven't played in like a very long time. Alright, where the hell are we at? We're on Iridia, right? We're on planet Iridia. I need a swing shot. A bomb glove. And Magnum boots. Which I don't have any of those. So actually we're not gonna go here. Actually we're gonna go back. Cause I need Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank. Hydro Pack. Where do you get that? The player must obtain the Hydro Pack from Edwina on Haven. It is used to swim against currents. Yeah, I guess we'll just go to Metropolis then. So it's kind of a waste going here, but that's fine. So Kirwan. Oh wait, does this go in like the order in which they suggest you? I think I got you. I got you. So this goes in order of when they recommend you go. I'm looking at the Golden Bolt walkthrough. So they have it listed in order of when you should be going to these planets. Okay, well then we're gonna go to Kirwan. Dude, it has been the weather has been just shit the past 2 months. Absolute shit. Alright. Get some more bolts. We're gonna need them. Because our weapons are hungry boys. Where's the Gadgetron? There it is. What's up, fella?
there,
The
Fuzzball.
blaster for 2,500. All right, cool. We got a gun. So I start a blast. All right, so the bolt is like down there. I'm scared. I'm scared. Ooh. The bolt's like down here somewhere. I take it back. I don't think it's down here. Drop from the ledge. It will be some kind of tunnel where there are flying cars. Ah. Okay, I see what you mean. Ooh. How the fuck do you get in there? All right, gang, we gotta stop. This has gotta stop. Hold on a second. I saw the golden bolt. I saw my eyes locked onto it. You can also go into first person and throw the wrench at the ship to get the bolts. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah. Finding secrets. Are all the golden bolts this complicated? I don't think I ever tried to get all the golden bolts. We now are in the tunnel. Forgot about this. Hiya! And then we can take the taxi to get back up topside. You love to see it. Alright, let's go back to the ship. Let's get back up to the top. I need the helipack. I need the helipack for the other two. I'm trying to remember where you get it.
To quickly center the camera, just tap the L1 button.
Yeah! You're fighting a real man now. Eat that. That's for you, buddy. Get some of this. I need some ammo. So we'll start a blasting. I think you get the helipack on this level. You know what? It ain't no bomb glove. The bomb glove is clearly the superior weapon here. It's just so useful. You just walk around the map and just blowing people up. Alright, does bomb glove work on this guy? Some of this. Yeah! Eat that. That's for you.
Did you know that you have a map available to you at all times? Just press the
Yes, I did know I have a map.
of this
Thank you.
game.
I appreciate you. Get some of this. The blaster's so weak. I think eventually we get a blast, like not a blast, but Like, look how weak that is. I don't like it. I wanna fight like a real man. I want a big boom. Big booms. Big booms. We need to be able to kill. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't have any of the capabilities here. I need a helipack, which you get when you're over near like the train area on this level, I think. Ooh, he drops landmines. A rascal. Oh, I think I got him though. Let's just not step on the landmines though. It's not a good thing. Really hurts my feelings. What the hell is going on here? Why did I miss all those hits? Okay, some dude's workshop. Yep.
Ratchet,
This
that's
is
the
Big
man we
Al.
saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain Qwark.
Hey, you're that robot guy, right?
No, actually, I build robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your infobot announcement. You were with Captain Qwark. We're trying to find Captain Qwark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Qwark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since
Upgrades,
he's a
upgrades,
766, I could have
upgrades.
the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service.
$1,000 for the helipack upgrade? We'll buy it.
It won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait.
Hey, wait.
Ratchet, am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay, so let us go back to Captain Qwark. Because we have to go get the golden bolts over on that side. Or 8 golden bolts over there. After Bilga... Oh, wait, no. We can get the 3rd golden bolt from here. So maybe we go get that, and then, because eventually we gotta go back to the ship anyway.
Boost jump feature to fly in these boxes. Press the R1 button to crouch, then jump.
Oh boy. And hoi! That's not one of it. I'm stupid. I think, yeah, it's over here. You can also long jump this way, can't you?
You'll need your new helipack stretch jump feature to cross this gap. While you're running, crouch
Oh, that-
using the R1 button, then jump.
Go where there are no bars on the side. What?
Try using the glide feature in
The
the
guy.
jump. And
Go
then
left and
press
start.
the
Oh, wait, no.
button
I'm reading the wrong thing.
in the air to
When you get to the
glide.
top of the escalator before the train, go right. Do boost jump over the luggage there and get to the other side and kill your enemies. You will see the golden bolt. I'm stupid. Oh, wait, no, I did it. I did it right. What are you doing? Oh, shit. Dodging it. I died. Alright, Big Al. Keep it real, bud. I think I was, like, way too early. That's what's going on here. And we glide across like sweet little baby boys. You're cavorting? Some bitch, dude. I'll take you out right now. Jeez. That does not work out well for me. That was a bad showing. I'm now at 1 health. Yikes. Yoinks. Not looking too good. And I died. God damn it. Come on, game. You can let me, just let me have this once, okay? Let me have this. Why do you have to take this away from me? Seriously, this gun sucks. Can I return it? It doesn't even seem impactful. It just, like, the shooter just goes. Like, you know, it doesn't even seem all that impactful. The bomb glove wasn't even working on those dudes. So we whip out the flamethrower. Hey-ya! There we go. That's how we do it. Yeah. That's the way we like it right there. That's the way we like it. We need more ammo though. We're dying out here for the ammo. Not really. I think we're fine on ammo. Is this the escalator section that they're talking about? So just after here, we jump over some luggage, and then we should see the golden bolt. Give me that health, girl. Give me that sippy sip. Give me that sip sip. Okay, you're dead. Ah, yes. Give me that bolt, baby. Uh-oh. Not the dog pit. I almost died. I almost fell into the dog pit. Uh-oh. Stop jumping. We're almost there. Golden bolt 4. I think, right? We're at golden bolt from number 4. I gotta get better posture. This is the posture that I should be having. This is the posture that I do have. Alright, so we dodged all these dogs because we got what we wanted. There's no point in fighting them. Oh gosh. Oh god, I'm dead. I mean, we'll take the bolts though. I'm not gonna say no to the bolts. Pathetic showing. Pathetic showing. Let's see. I think I got everything? Oh wait, no, there's boxes right here. Yes, give me the bolts. We're gonna need a lot because I think we have to upgrade our weapons. Alright, we don't have anything to do with that yet. We're good to continue though. What do you mean? Oh! That thing nearly got me in the ass. Alright, 2 hits from the wrench. It's actually not that hard. You just gotta like dodge the missile. Dodge the missile. Be one with the controller. We might have to use a bomb thing for this. Yeah. Satisfaction guaranteed. Oh, look at all these bolts. Oh, beautiful. More, please. Get another health. Uh-oh. What in the world? I mean, I guess if you need the gadget, but I don't see the point in coming up here, to be honest. I don't see the point going up there. Alright, we're continuing. So we go this way. Yeah, shit. What? I'm on one of the, yeah, I was about to say, I'm on one of these platforms, right? Alright, let's dodge this guy. Yeah, and then we knock him into the, oh god. Get out of here with that shit. Don't you know who I is? The future #1 hero. We gotta get the info bot. Do you understand who I am? I am the greatest warrior you've ever seen. Life is me. You know what I saw yesterday? When I was doom scrolling in my infinite oh, you stinker. When I was doom scrolling in my infinite misery, there was a guy on YouTube who was live streaming. And he was live streaming.
Executive Chairman Drake.
Hold on a second. I'll tell you in a second.
Pleasantries, Lieutenant. My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. And as your former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
Okay.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Shock.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must find Captain Qwark.
Look, that lieutenant doesn't seem so tough. Let's take him out ourselves.
Perhaps we can persuade the lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
Well, anyway, so I was there was a guy on YouTube. I think it was yesterday. When I was doom scrolling, his caption on his freaking live stream was like here's what his live stream was, from what I understand. He was live streaming himself, browsing his Snapchat feed, and the caption on the freaking live stream was like looking for a wife. Was the caption on his live stream. It was like, and it like all he was doing in this live stream was sitting in front of his computer, and then like I guess it was probably iPhone, so he like what is it called when you like you stream your phone screen to like a device. Anyways, so he did that to his phone, but it was just like all he was doing was sitting there like this on his phone, refreshing Snapchat and reading old text logs on Snapchat. And I'm like, do you think that the women that he's hitting up on this live stream, like, I don't know if he's like meeting women through the live stream, or if he's like, these are people that he knows in real, like, he knows. But like, do you think they consent to the fact that their messages are being fucking shown on a live stream? Or more importantly, that like I don't know what he asks of these people, but like I don't know, it was just so odd. Like this is the way, this is where we're at.
Welcome to the Captain Qwark fitness course.
It was just
If
weird
you're
seeing a
strong
guy
enough, fast
on
enough, and
YouTube
clever
Live
enough to
going
beat
like,
my
I'm getting a
fitness
wife
challenge,
via
you will
Snapchat, for
receive
God's
a
sakes.
reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck. Qwark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Qwark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Qwark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Why are you insulting him, man? He's literally a fish out of water here. Isn't there? I thought there was like a time limit on this. Or is it just like a complicated section? Do some wall jumping here. I miss games that wall jump. Let me wall jump it. First of all, I miss 3D platformers. As a huge fan of the series. As a huge fan of these video games, I miss 3D platformers. I said it, brave, I know. I'm nostalgic for these games, and I think they're fantastic. I wish we had more. Instead, we get remasters and remakes of the old ones. Which, I mean, I guess that works. If we can get Reignited Trilogy or Insane Trilogy and the Reignited Trilogy and all the I mean, all these games did get, wow, hello. All these games did get remastered, so at least we got that going for us. All right, well, I found the bolt. I found the big boy bolt. Just gotta get over there. We're doing it live.
These moving walls also function as jump squads. Jump and jump again to kick off the walls in midair.
All right, well that was a tragedy right there. Let's try that again. I gotta get to the top and then fly over. World. Let's do this. Wait. That's where we're supposed to go. But our objective is over there. Let's do this. We got this, buddy. We're getting that golden bolt. Yeah. We made it. Yes, give me your bolts. More bolts for the bolt god. There's another one. That's 3, so we're done on this map, right? We've achieved what we wanted. Oh, well, I don't really want to go to the... Alright, well, the problem is that... Ow, 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 ow. Do I have to... Oh. I have to go all the way... Hold on. Can I get back over there? That stupid tree! Who put this tree here? Can I go from this angle? You're not gonna let me jump over there, are you? I'm gonna have to freaking take the taxi back to the ship. No. Long jump don't work. Well, maybe we could checkpoint it. Yep, now we're back at Gadgetron. We could start over this, I guess. We got all the bolts, so we should be good to just keep going. Alright, we go across. Then we gotta climb up this stinking tower with the moving platforms again. Ooh, I almost failed that. That would have been embarrassing. Not in front of my online friends. I can't let them know that I'm bad at video games, man. They'll think less of me. You know whose content I've watched a lot lately? Or like YouTube shorts that I've watched a lot? There's this guy who puts up like YouTube shorts where he's making fun of like people who play like MTG or like at least like the stinkers. If you know, like, if you know, you know, first of all. But it's more like the people who are so I don't know how to put, like, how do I put this? Because they are high. So if you don't know, in-person tournaments for video games and card games and all that stuff, there is a hygiene rule for like the minimum expected hygiene level of the players, because some of these fucking neck-bearded weirdos would go to these tournaments and just not have bathed for like the past 6 years type of shit, where like they haven't bathed for like at least a week, and yet they expect you to like, in a lot of these tournaments, when you win, you give a handshake, right, as professional courtesy. I think chess has this. I know that Yu-Gi-Oh did this because they have a rule or a card in the Yu-Gi-Oh card game in which you're supposed to shake your opponent's hand, and someone tried to win a tournament by being so disgusting that the opponent had to forfeit just to get out of it. And I think that that's just gross.
Listen up, you loudballs. That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course.
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak.
It was weak. I'll give it to you that. I'll give you that. It was pretty weak.
I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me,
She's a fat robot, which is impossible.
For the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Qwark.
Captain Qwark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad, life's not fair.
Sweet. I bet Captain Qwark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that.
What? How?
The two of you make me sick.
Congratulations on your new Gadgetron slingshot. Use it on standard Versa targets like the ones nearby. If the target is out of view, use the L1 button to move.
Hold on. Oh, I have to hold it. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what? There we go. This makes a lot more sense. So far, I've just been able to afford everything they throw at me. I think we're done, right? We got the 3 golden bolts. We got the 2 items that you can have. I think we're good to leave and go to the next planet. Isn't this the speedrun strat? You just kind of... It is a lot faster. Okay, I think I got everything here. My mind's telling me yes. But my body's also telling me yes. Yeah, we got everything. Everything's good. We're gonna back out. We're gonna go to Iridia now. Because we have the swing shot. And we have hover pack. We're just moving along, bro. What's the HLTB on this? About 12 hours. It'll take us about like 3 or 4 streams. That's fine. I don't know why. Oh, there's a golden bolt right there. Okay, do not stick in the muck. Okay, first of all, let's buy whatever our gadget is for this planet.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Why is Norm McDonald selling me supplies? The golden bolt's right there. There we can get across. I definitely... Damn it. Okay, now we made it out. I definitely can't get across, right? Come on. Alright, hold on. Oh, come on. Okay. I think this thing's hitbox is kind of nutty. Hold on. I definitely can. Hold on. I can get on top of this. Just trust me. Trust me. Nope. Trust me. Nope. Okay, can I not get on top of this? It's okay, I don't think I can get on top of this. No, it like slides you off. Okay. Alright then, keep your secrets. Oh, Skid, what's up, bro? What's up, homie?
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw ya, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay. But I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to
Good, because your hoverboard races are ass.
Need to find Captain.
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, all right. You just keep that foot elevated.
Alright, so we got a new objective now. We'll use the flamethrower for this. There's a golden bolt right there. I see you. You're not hiding from me. Nope, that didn't do anything. I gotta use the flamethrower. I just wasted all that life. Oh, there's life right there. Golden bowl, I've come for you, my sweet baby boo. I got the golden bolt. Give me this. Let me put the flamethrower back on. We're fighting hordes of monsters. It's like the thing out here. One of us is the alien. Damn it. Damn it. I keep getting, oh shit. I need health. I'm getting jumped. Okay, well I see what the problem is. You broke your flux capacitor over there. You gotta control that flux, otherwise you can't time travel. Amateur mistake. We'll have this patched up for you, but if I can get my guys in here to get this job done, we can at least get it down in, I don't know, 8 days? This is a specialty job. We gotta order the hardware from over in, from FWG Industries over there. You know? This is a specialty job. Not just anyone can replace your flux capacitor. So after naming my blacksmith forge FWG Industries yesterday, I really wanted to play some sort of like sci-fi game where you have to industrialize, or like you're basically playing a company or a corporation. I really wanted to do that and just name it FWG Industries, and then like, so then I thought of like, I could probably do it in Stellaris if you made like a techno oligarchy or corporate oligarchy faction and just lived out your dream. But I guess I'm looking for like an economy simulator, which doesn't exist. Well, I mean, they do exist. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Anno 1800 exists, and that's basically just an economy strategy game. You also do Off-World Trading Company. That's a game that exists. That's kind of in line with what I was thinking. You want to bite me on my little ass, boy?
Here, man. Catch.
Got a sweet board.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes.
Right, I'm gonna get a drink.
Races.
You've just acquired
We got the hoverboard.
Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack in Blackwater City on
I'm just talking shit. You try doing commentary. It's a hard life out here. I want something to snack on, but the only thing I have to snack on is popcorn. This is, do I want to make popcorn? Yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna make popcorn. I have to take my headphones off for this one. Just so I can keep my headphones on because I bought that fucking. Over here with the rest of my baby wipes, my tissue. Standing around being a goober. Oh. Good. My headphone cable. Come here, you fucker. Alright, this is the last of my water. I gotta refill my pitcher in the fridge. We gotta go one ear off so I can hear when it stops. Alright. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about, baby. Why am I up here? Can I jump into a ship? Oh. The answer's yes. There's like a bunch of bolts down there that I didn't grab. I'm a whore for the bolt. Whore. I'm all fours, baby. Hold on a second. Woo. Everything is popped. What's up, Chattanooga? What's up, Chatty Cathy's? Oh! I've returned. And my webcam has died. But that is okay. Because I have returned. And I am victorious. For I have brought the popcorn. I'm not happy that my fingers are going to now be covered in absolute, you know, buttery goodness. My teeth are going to fucking be howling in shame. Did they just, like, make it so that the opening on a popcorn bag just doesn't open anymore? I think the bigger thing that has helped me in recent years avoid getting, like, butter all over my fingers is I've stopped reaching into the popcorn bag, and I've decided just to start tearing shit open. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the greasiest motherfucker you've ever seen. I'm eating buttered popcorn and playing a PlayStation 3 game. This is the life, dude. Why does anyone do anything else? Truthfully. Oh yeah, we're back over here now. So that was where Skid McMarks was. We gotta go over here now. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the flamethrower is good for all these like little enemies that kind of just harass you to death. You're dead. Enjoy your time in the grave, buddy. The problem is it takes a little bit to flip it out, you know? That, you know what? That didn't sound right. But you get my sentiment. Takes a while to whip it out. Go over here. Damn you. Uh-oh. Alright, he's down. Popcorn smells heavenly. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Where's the smell-o-vision when we needed it? Where is Willy Wonka? Who is the Willy Wonka of our world? Instead, we have faceless corporations dictating our lives. Alright, let's go over here and get the trespasser. Can't wait to spread this butter all over my controller. Trespasser over here? Or what? Oh, really, brother? Yeah, what do you think you're doing, buddy? Don't you know who I am? Oh, they're like welding robots. Okay. What the hell is Chairman Drek even doing? Actually, I know what Chairman Drek is doing. He's trying to create, like, trying to combine planets together to create, like, the best planet, but, like, only for rich people. I'm not in the correct socio-economic bracket. I can't get off planet. If you could only give me $1,000 or $500, I could get out of here with the rest of the people. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just walking around, bro. Where am I even going? Okay, we got that guy. God, these are like as bad as those walruses that spit fire in Sly Cooper. Those things are fucking awful. They're such pieces of shit. I need to go where the trespasser is. Boy, I got fucking napkins out the wazoo right here. Did they have made it any clearer that you can grab that ledge, you think? Some yellow paint, probably? I mean, it already is yellow paint, I guess. They just like fly around. I'm gonna go ahead and assume I wasn't supposed to come over this way. New hypothesis. You have 3. Okay, I'm gonna go this way instead, or not. Use the new swing shot, dingus. That's what this thing is for. And I immediately face planted. Yeah, the problem is I now have to collect all this. Alright, we're out. We made it! Okay, so I just messed up the swing. I always forget that you have to hold circle. We did it. Wait, you don't have to aim at the green ones? I'm wasting my time. Dude, it is crazy that we're on World 3 and we just got a tutorial about using the right analog stick.
You can reverse your camera controls. Just select camera from the options menu.
That is crazy. They gave you the tutorial for like adjusting the camera angle before they gave you the tutorial for using the right analog stick to move the freaking camera. I get the trespasser at the end of this, right? The trespasser is the hacking gun, I think. It's been forever since it's been a long time. Alright, well fucking hello speedrun community, it's me, your boy. You know what I'm realizing Ocarina of Time taught me? That whenever the game gives you an option to hit a button to center the camera around your back, just fucking do it. There's the trespasser. Yes. The hacking gun.
Using the latest in precision laser technology, the Gadgetron Trespasser is guaranteed to work on Gadgetron's line of Invinso lock security doors.
Alright. So from here, there's a Gadgetron, or not, a golden bolt. Here. Alright, so the problem now is I gotta get back up. Actually, it's not that big of an issue. Hack it!
Lasers are mounted on each ring of the Invincible lock. Aim the lasers at the receptors on the outside ring to turn them green. All receptors must be green before the Invincible lock will open.
Not the worst hacking minigame I've ever seen. So I don't know what, so at like late at night for some reason I watch like extremely long YouTube videos, it seems. Like it'll be like 10 at night and I'll be playing like a game or something. I'll just be vibing out, right? For whatever reason, I keep putting on like 3-hour fucking retrospectives. So I put on one about Starfield recently. And like, Bethesda games are bad now. You know, that was like the general premise of the video, really. And like, obviously, I'm not gonna contest that, really. The past few games have been pretty bad, but like, Starfield is kind of... It's not... I don't know... I don't really have the problem with Starfield that it seems a lot of people have with Starfield. I'm just not into, like, bland sci-fi. If that makes sense. Can I now open the store? Like, the brand of sci-fi that is Starfield is like, what if we were just humans? And what if, like, we were just in space? And it's like, you know that, like, it's like sci-fi is cooler with aliens, right? Like, I thought the Starborn were gonna be something cool, but they ended up just being like you from alternate realities or some shit. But anyways, one of the points that they brought up in the video was how the lockpicking minigame for Starfield is bad. And I would like to contest that because I don't believe so. I think that the lockpicking minigame is really fun. The problem is that the loot is bad. Like, you'll, like, spend, like, 6 pictolocks or whatever trying to get the safe open, and then when you crack it open, it's only, like, a couple $100 and maybe, like, a fucking used tissue that some dude used. It's like, oh, why are you like this? I need to get across. That didn't work. There's a way to get across. But yeah, there's a lot of criticisms I can have for Starfield. I think it's like, I think it takes too long to get to like where its strengths are, which are like the it's not that I can't think about it. I'm trying to like process what I'm doing. Like the shipbuilder takes too long to get to. Like, the exploration sucks. The story is mediocre. I mean, which is, I guess that's kind of, but you know, it's a Bethesda game. Bethesda games always have a mediocre story. The only thing that Bethesda games I feel like do extremely well is world building, and that's like as far as it goes. The actual plot of like Skyrim, for instance, is just bland and boring. And then like Fallout 4, they made you a voice protagonist. In Starfield, they made you like, this is who you are. You're no longer a Joe Schmo. How the fuck do you get across here? What am I even doing on this map? Over there? Fun. I think I go over here. Can I see what the... Find Skid's agent. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. I'm trying to remember. Skid's agent is like... Going this way. Can I climb on this? That'd be a no. That'd be a negative, Ghost Rider. Can I like... Hold on. Can I hover across the mud pit? Whoa, the lighting on my camera just shook. Crazy. See here. Do we think we can hover it? Hell no. Oh, dude. We were so close, man. That was the wrong one. I think I see the vision though. We can get onto that pylon right there. Not if we fucking dog shit it though. Not if its hitbox is the size of goddamn Uranus. Jesus. Jump in the mud and jump back out on the little piece of steel on your right. We're hopping over to Skid McMurk's agent. I think it's on the other side over there. Coming from the main level endgame, before hopping over to Skidmark's agent, turn right from there, jump in the mud and back out. Jump on the large piece of land in front of you and follow the land and the kind of a truck that has the golden bolt on it. I see the damn thing! I think it means like over there. How do I get Skid McMurk's agent though? I feel like I can get this. This is what's driving me nuts. I feel like I can get it. Not if I do that, I won't. Coming from the main level endgame. I mean, I got really far that one time. That is the wrong jump, bud. It's like I need to hover way before that. You know? That's the wrong fucking thing. Come on! No! Damn you! Damn you! Oh my god. Stop with that. I need you to freaking hover jump, man. Nope, you're just hovering. That's just called hovering. Oh my god, you're pissing me off, game. You're really pissing me off, bro. I need to get up there so I can get that fucking run and start I need. Why you gotta hurt me like this, game? Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. New strategy. New strategy. New strategy. No, 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 no. Put your bucket down, you son of a bitch. New strategy. We try to get in that man's bucket. We gotta time it perfectly, though. Piece of popcorn stuck in my tooth. Alright. No, 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 no. Fuck me, dude. Okay, you can't get in that man's bucket. Problem with having hair. I envy the bald people. So this is clearly the wrong way then. So Skid McMurk was that way, so his agent has to be this direction. Yeah, they don't want you standing on the machines. Okay. Okay, so we came down from up top where after we got the trespasser, which means that this direction has to be the correct path. It's the only path we can go down. And there's like a, but the problem is that there's like a door that I need to like hack open with the trespasser, I think. Eat shit, you fucking goober. gotta find where we're supposed to hack that gate open. I'm so glad that like the down, what is it called? I guess it's a down slash. Thinking about it from like Wind Waker perspective, it's down slash. I'm glad that the down slash is so like it's 2 hits actually. You get like good little combos going. That. Okay, so the thing I don't quite fathom is that this ends up here because we can't open up a gate. I am such a colossal dipshit. I am such a colossal dipshit. I just realized you can fucking jump on this. Alright, alright. Alright, dipshit. You're a fucking oh man, stupid. I'm so dumb. Oh god, I just wasted like 20 minutes. Before heading over to Skidmark's agent, turn right from there, jump in the mud, and jump back out of it on a little piece of steel to your right. Then jump to the large piece of land in front of you. So they weren't talking about from over here? Hold on, buddy. Ah, shit.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
These hoverboard races suck. Don't fall for the trap. They're fucking bad. ¿Por qué no las dos? What the fuck? What the fuck does it mean? Jump onto the piece of metal. I'm confused. And I ejectocito, come on. Yes. But we do need the boots. We need Magna boots to get up there. Can I make this? No.
If you want to impress this agent, you'll have to win a hoverboard race. The
Shut up.
nearest hoverboard race is in Blackwater City on planet Rilgar.
Oh my god, that's the closest we've ever been, bro. Bro, why do they put like such huge hitboxes on them bitches? I just need one jump. I just need one more jump, y'all. I just need one more jump. Oh, I hit the wrong friggin' jump. No! I need a hover glide. No, because you only get 2 jumps.
If you want to impress this agent, you'll have to
Be
win
quiet.
a hoverboard race.
No one asked.
The nearest hoverboard race is in Blackwater City on planet Ringo.
Blackwater. I'm glad that there's water. And a go. Oh, I think okay, I understand what they were talking about now. And we're over. Give me that damn bolt. I've worked my life for 30 minutes for this damn thing. Give me the bolt. Alright, so we have to come back with the Magna Boots to get the last bolt. So we're done here pretty much because we found the agent. We're gonna be a star, kid! I'm in fucking gremlin mode right now. Alright, so we got 3 of the 4. 3 of the 4 bolts, and we're missing 1 mission, but that's because we needed to win the, we need to win a hoverboard race. Nebula G34. Dora. Check everything. I guess we go here? You need the hella pack to get the bolt here.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy everything.
If I switched to headphoneless, would it really matter? I wondered this whole time. What's up, idiot? Stop trying to take out the damn trees, you losers. God. Corporate America. The Glove
I got
of Doom?
some great bargains for you today.
Why do I always have like slightly more? I always have like slightly more. What does the Glove of Doom do exactly? I have little robots now. Here's some ammo for this Doombot. Thank you. I need ammo. Oh, Jesus. I'll just put one of those out there. Pokemon, I choose you! Oh, there he goes. Oh, okay. It's like an extra bomb. It's like a bomb glove, but does an additional thing. Okay, well, I kind of prefer the bomb glove, so we're just gonna keep using the bomb glove. What the fuck is the one coming over here? They use the swing shot? Okay, don't know what the hell. Okay, heard that there's something over there. For your lower button, you'll see 2-step tiers. Remember the first step. Yeah. You'll see the gold ball on the left with the helipad. Get on the first step. I was looking at once you put the pieces together, it's pretty simple. Alright, well that's the only golden bolt, so let's go solve our problems. My hair is falling out of my headphones. This is the annoying part about having hair that's like too short. That's like a mix between too short and too long. Because you can put the too long into a you can like put the too long in oh yeah, okay, no. I was like, where the hell is the fucking thing? But you can't put the too short. You know what? We're gonna try this. I don't know if this is gonna be bad or not. Is that bad? I'll turn the volume down on my PC. You guys can't hear. No, it's not like in your. At least, so it's basically so that the microphone doesn't pick up the fucking audio. Is what I'm trying to avoid here. Okay. What am I doing over here? Supposed to glide over that? Yeah. I guess. Real tricky part is this part. Oh, there's this thing. Twist that up, baby. And now we use the little swing shot. Get across. Ingenuity! Cunning. Guile. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, so we got floating platforms now. Alright, I should have held X. I'm realizing. These are sketchy as fuck to be doing the hover jump with. These are super sketch. Oh, we barely didn't make that. Okay. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Okay.
By double tapping the triangle button, you can quickly switch between your two monsters.
Puzzle time, baby.
Weapons or body gadgets.
So, we have two thingy-majigs that need to go where they need to go. And I think that's correct. Not, like I said, not the worst hacking minigame I've ever played. I know that a lot of people kind of criticize BioShock for having a pretty bad hacking minigame. I don't think the Starfield one's all that bad either. Here's what I really like though about Starfield. Speaking of like weird sci-fi games, what I really like about Starfield, let me get that out from behind the water cup before it fucking dunks it all over me. I really like the way that they did their skill leveling. Like, it's not just put a point where you need it. It's like you have to perform tasks in game.
You sure showed him.
I suppose I did.
Is your current occupation leaving a rotten taste in your mouth? Then you need to know about BTS, Blog Tactical Research Station. Hi, I'm Supreme Executive Chairman Drek, and we here at BTS are seeking motivated individuals to fill positions in these exciting careers. Grind boot tester, warhead assembly technician, mutant animal husbandry, robot repair.
That thing's a bitch.
Suck cannon test dummy, and administrative assistant. So call BTS. Build our weapons while you build your future.
I'm calling BTS today.
Now we're talking. Did you see all the cool gadgets they're making? Let's go get some.
No, we must continue our search for Captain Qwark.
You're absolutely right.
I am?
Sure. We need to find Qwark. Although when we find him, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tell him where Chairman Drek is?
I suppose.
Well, we go to the space station and talk to the scientists. They work for Drek, so they're bound to know where he is.
I am unsure about your logic.
Ah, you think too much. Come on, let's go.
Sorry about this, y'all. I'm trying to get... The fucking taskbar is now on the bottom of my screen and I can't get it away. There we go. Alright. I bumped the audio up for myself because it was a little bit too... Hopefully... Hoping that the sound doesn't get into the mic. Mic doesn't seem to be picking it up. My worry is that when I talk, does the mic pick up the sound? Not of my voice, but like of the game. So yeah, I guess we go across the bridge now. I love this bomb glove so much. It's so nice. It's so nice, bro. What's even nicer is I'm just chilling. Bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on today. I just felt like vibing, bro. But yeah, I get so distracted with this game because like every time I try to start talking about something, a fucking cutscene happens. But like I really like the system that they use in Starfield for leveling up. If you don't know what that means, like what that is, like you haven't played Starfield. So basically, every time you want to level up in a skill, you have to like perform a gameplay feat. Like, I guess, like it's something like that where you have to perform a how do you phrase this? You have, so like let's say you want to level up lockpicking, okay? In order to put points into lockpicking to be better at lockpicking, they set a requirement that you have, or like I guess it would just be a thieving skill or something like that. If you want to put points into thieving, get better at thievery, you have to like, it says like you have to pick 25 pockets so that like your actual character is doing things that makes them eligible to spend the skill point in the skill. And I really like that idea, but I don't know if that was like if other people like that idea, but I think it's super interesting because it reminds me of like, because TTRPGs, like some people run their TTRPGs like this. Like they'll run their D&D campaign where like if you want to pick up a feat, then like you have to get training. Or if you want a multi-class you gotta like RP your training arc. Or like you have to go find a master in town to teach it to you, that type of thing. So it reminds me of that, but then the other thing it reminds me of is like in Pathfinder, and I think also in the multi-classing guide for D&D, in Pathfinder you have to meet certain requirements to multi-class, and that's what it also reminds me of. Like you can't just go into Pathfinder and be like, yeah, I want to be, like the specific case would be in Pathfinder Kingmaker. You go, I want to be a Aldori Sword Lord in Pathfinder Kingmaker. You need to meet the requirements of like, you need to be, I think in like a fighting and proficiency in like certain things, and you need to have ability scores in certain things, and then you can qualify for that. And I think that works also in 5e, like 5e's multi-classing guide. I think you have to meet certain requirements before you're eligible to multi-class into a thing. So, case in point is like the Paladin subclass, or the Paladin class in D&D 5e. It is notoriously bad to try to multi-class with because you have to meet very high requirements for strength and dexterity. Or is it strength and constitution? One of those. Because it says and, not or. So you have to like actually meet the bonuses that you require before you're allowed to multi-class into it. And then that goes for like most classes are like dexterity or wisdom based. After that, like rangers, I think are dexterity and wisdom. And so like if you want to multi-class it, so that's a lot easier because all you have to do is meet like a wisdom requirement with the paladin. But if you try to become a paladin later, that's the problem because you need to have strength as well, and a lot of classes dump strength. Like the only class that really uses the intelligence modifier is wizards. So like if you think that somehow you're gonna fucking magically get the ability to like multi-class into some sort of wizard variant with low intelligence, that's just not gonna happen. Because like that is their thing. I could be talking on my ass, but anyways. So I think that the Starfield leveling system is actually pretty interesting. I thought that the minigame for hacking was pretty fun. I mean, it's kind of annoying. But like, this is what you have to do every time just to get anything done. Or just to hack, but I guess you can quick hack if you have the freaking things. And then like, they almost strangle you to death with like, you don't have enough goddamn lockpicks to do anything with. Which I find super frustrating. There's a lot of things about Starfield that really rub me the wrong way, and I'd love to try to, like... I've never beaten it, but I'd love to try to, like... I'd love to dive into, like, what mods exist. I don't have it. I need to buy it through, like, Steam or something first, though, so that I can actually mod it, because when you have stuff on, because Game Pass does not allow you to mod games because of their anti-piracy protections. And for those of you who don't know what that means, so Xbox Game Pass PC, right? PCs are infinite possibilities, okay? Which means that, like, people can pirate shit as long as it's installed on the PC. And then they can develop a crack for it if they get access to the actual game files. So, how Xbox gets around this is that they, at least for, like, first-party titles, I think. Because I think you can do it for non-first-party. For first-party titles, what they do is that they make it so that the folder in which the game is installed in does not belong to the admin of the actual computer. It belongs to an even higher priority in the chain, which I assume is probably just they have, like, Microsoft at 0 or something in terms of, like, who controls what. I don't know, like, how to, like, admin, I guess, I suppose would be the term. So, like, Microsoft's probably, like, number 0 or number 1 or something, and then whatever user you put on your thing is number 2 in the admin list, or whoever you determine is the admin, or the computer admin, I guess. So you can't access the files from at least Xbox things, I don't think. At least when I tried, this was the reasoning that I saw, was they lock it behind an additional level of security, so, like, only the admin of the folder it's installed in can open the folder, right? But you, as the admin of your computer, that you are not the admin of that folder. So, like, I think they made it so only Microsoft themselves can have access to the folder. That's why you can't mod stuff to get the Game Pass unless they actually have the API built in to the game itself, which is, like, in the game you'll see, like, but like I said, I've definitely seen it so that you can, but I just don't think I've seen it on, like, on first party stuff. Or, like, because I was trying to remember what I was trying to, I don't even remember what I was trying to mod in the first place. Solasta maybe? But I think I did manage to mod Solasta. What was I trying to mod? Fuck, this is bothering the fuck out of me. Maybe it was like Fallout 4 or something. But, like, I was trying to play it, but I think I was trying to mod, like, a Bethesda game or something. And basically, it wouldn't let me into the folder to freaking, to even put the mod in a mod folder, right? Like, I couldn't even get Nexus to read that there was something in there. And then I was like, why the fuck, why is this happening? And then it's like, and then after some research, I discovered that it was because Microsoft doesn't allow you, or you don't have admin privileges on your own machine. At like that, I guess it's a kernel level? You don't have admin privileges on your own machine at that level. Like, there's a level of admin above you. Fuck. And I see the new gun too, fuck! Where the fuck? Where am I? Open ass, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so this is what I thought of in the intro to the game when they said it was like 11:57 a.m. local time. So I've thought about this a lot recently. So after the D&D game that I'm running wraps up, we're gonna wait a little bit and then we're gonna start up a Starfinder campaign. So I've been thinking about sci-fi and space travel specifically for like quite a while, but I've been thinking about this for like months because I was gonna do a sci-fi campaign myself before my friend offered to run it for us. So I've been thinking about this. So, and I had this discussion with my dad the other day too. So time dilation obviously exists. Okay, time dilation. If you don't know what that means, it means that if you are on the planet, if you're on Earth, time moves at Earth time. If you are off Earth, time does not move at Earth time. So what this means is that if you're in space for long enough, you will not age as quickly as people on Earth. It's time. And I think, and I don't know the reason, I'm not 100% sure the reason for this, but I know that astronauts are younger than than the people that they are the same age as on Earth. Because of time dilation, and maybe it's gravity or something? I don't know. But anyway, so time dilation exists. Okay? So, to go into space or be a space explorer or to participate in any of the sci-fi shit that, you know, is the future of humanity if we get that far, or if we just kill each other off because the rich are fucking assholes. So the idea of, like, I'm becoming an off-world miner so I can support my family back home. By the time, if we don't have faster than light travel, which is looking like is nearly impossible unless we discover something new in the next, like, 100, 200, 300 years, right? If we make it that far. Anyways. So, time dilation's a bitch. So there's no way that you're gonna be able to go like, okay, bud, so I'm gonna go, if I live on Earth, but I can go mine the asteroid belts for materials, and I'm just gonna go ahead and choose to do that, unless we have faster than light travel. That's not realistic, because by the time you get back, your kids are gonna be like old age, and your wife is gonna be fucking long dead. So like, if you want a good example of this, like look at Interstellar, I think is a good example. Not like, I don't know if the science of Interstellar is all that sound, to be honest, I'm not a physicist, but like the whole part is that for him, it's like, I've only been away for like a couple months. But for his daughter and his son and the whole planet, he has been gone for 100 years. Because his daughter dies of fucking old age. Like, way late in the movie. Spoilers for the end of Interstellar. His daughter dies of old age. And so, that's time dilation, and that's horrifying to me. But the other part that but outside of, like, space travel doesn't make sense. Because you'd have to, like, commit to that lifestyle. Like, the other part that I was trying to figure out is that, so the globe right now has the internet. The internet connects all information databases all across the planet together and gives you an easy interface with it so that you can access it. Okay? So I was thinking of, like, in a sci-fi setting, how would you realistically set up the internet? So then I was like, okay, so this is as good as the internet's gonna get right now, quite frankly. Because any information you shoot out into space, there's no guarantee where it's gonna go, and it travels slower through space because space is so large. So any data we put out is going to be outdated by the time it reaches any transceiver beyond our solar system, and even in our solar system. So then I was like, okay, so how do you have, like, how would you possibly have internet?
Sweet.
And I'm like, obviously we just like hand wave it away.
Can vacuum up multiple enemies, then fire them out as caliber missiles.
And I died. So obviously you just like I'm talking about sci-fi here, okay? I don't have time for this. So obviously you like hand wave it away, right? Is like, we just do, man. Don't think too much about this. But I'm like, because I was trying to write, because I've gotten into like hobby writing, kind of like where I'm just like writing whatever comes to mind. And so I was trying to think of like writing a sci-fi story, right? And the big hurdle I was coming into was like, I wanted my sci-fi story to kind of I had like an idea of what I wanted, which is I want the story to be kind of like, it's kind of like a first encounter story, maybe? If that makes sense? Where like the point is that the characters are encountering aliens or alien life for the first time. And so I was like, that's what I want the point to be. Am I going the wrong way? So then I was like, okay, but I kind of want to build up like the human civilization to be like,
I suggest you use your glove of doom.
like grandiose almost. Like it's a, like I don't want them to be slackers in terms of like technology. Like I want them to be pretty advanced, at least for like our terms. So I was like, I literally got dragged up or hung up, I guess, on this concept of like, how the fuck does the internet work? I also tried to incorporate how, like, the only thing I could think of, quite, like, honestly, the only thing I could think of is each solar system has like a warp gate type thing that utilizes, like, I was, what would I use? I'm trying to think. What did I fucking determine? It would have to use, like, wormholes or something to teleport you to other warp gates in a controlled teleport. So then I was like, okay, but, so each ship has a data bank on board, right? That sounds sound to me. Every ship should have an internal network on it, because it's computers. And, like, there's no future of humanity if computers aren't involved in some way, right? That's why we have the mechanoids. We have, like, all these robot dreams and aspirations. And so I was like, so the internet's got to be included somehow. So we have servers on the computer, or servers on board. Maybe we'll have like an AI interface with the ship, which I like. I like that idea. So maybe humanity owns ships. So this is this is where my line of thinking was, is I think what I should say. So what if humanity had starships? Okay, so now we have starships. How do we get around? If faster than light travel is not actually going to happen, at all, the most we can do to get around at that point is the most thing we can take advantage of, I think, is, well, then we're going to have to, like, spend generations on a starship flying around trying to, and eventually, like, we'll have to take the leap of, like, our ancestors are going to get to where we're trying to go, and they will have the better life. We won't get that. We'll be on the starship. But then I guess we've also tried to fix that with, like, the cryo sleep shit. But I don't like I don't think cryo sleep's the solution here. But so I was like, okay, so then we got like the generational starship ideas. Okay. And then so we need faster than light travel, and so now we're trying to solve the internet problem. So each is what I thought. So you get closer to the warp gate, okay? And the warp gate downloads the latest information onto your onboard thing, because there are going to be times that you're not near the warp gate, so you won't get up-to-date information. That's just going to happen. So you just have like this is the version of the internet that you currently have, right? So I was like, that's a pretty good idea. And then I thought about, like, legitimately, like, how the fuck would that work? Because data is slow, or not. It's not slow, really. But if you're talking about at that scale, data is slow as shit. Like, because if you think about it for a second, it takes, does it take like is it 7 hours for sunlight to get to Earth, or 7 days for sunlight, something like that? It's like 7 something for sunlight to get to Earth, right? So imagine trying to send data from every planet in the in our current solar system to a warp gate at Pluto or something. And like we have space probes currently flying over that way, and it's taken them like 30 years to get there. So imagine trying to send data that way. Probably faster, also inaccurate. So, like, not to mention whatever satellite dish launches it, you'd have to I don't know, there's a lot of calculation into it, which is what I don't like. But yeah. So obviously that's not gonna work. I still like the idea though, so I'm probably gonna run with it and just fucking, like, it's a sci-fi, bitch. Don't fucking think about it. So we have the suck gun, but we don't have the heli mask. We can go to Nebula G4 though. And we can get one of the things, but we can't get the other. I don't know. This is the type of stuff I like thinking about. Like, whenever, like, I try to write something, I can make shit up about fantasy, but for some reason sci-fi is the thing that I find it the easiest to, like, to think about. The fantasy is like, I make everything up on the spot. But, like, sci-fi is like, okay, well, here's where we're currently at with technology. How do I make this, like, what's the next step in our technological advancement? And I think that's super fun.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
So either way, I think I'm gonna go with warp gates that download information to your console. Or to your thing, and then you just have, like, in between gates, that's all the information you're getting. Which I think that's the strategy I'm going for.
A real challenge.
But then I gotta... There we go. We got it. We hacked it. I don't know. Then Clank to explore the outside. Do I want to? Go all the enemies in the circular room with the Gadgetron vendor and all the small frog-like and the bigger lizard-looking ones behind them. Then go right from the entrance of the room. Wait, what? Go all the enemies in the circular room with the Gadgetron vendor. There are enemies in here? Fucking power cell here. All the enemies in the room with the Gadgetron vendor. Is this not the room they were talking about? You think? What the fuck? Oh man, there's a lot of maps. Okay, hold on. Well, I guess we'll just continue. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I need to pull out the flamethrower, because trust me, this shit's gonna be annoying. Yeah, I think I'm gonna write a sci-fi thing. This is what I think what I've come to. Because I love thinking about this. Like, I had a lot of fun thinking about it. And I know that, like, this is the curse of the world builder type of thing. Where you just like thinking about like what could be, like letting your imagination run wild. But I really like thinking about sci-fi technology, I've found out, which is I think is super fun. Get this earthworm Jim looking motherfucker out of here. The other thing though, like I have ideas, so like, yeah, I don't know. There's just so much about like the sci-fi technology that I'm like, how much do we hand wave away? And how much is like, I want it to be super realistic, but like some of the, I don't know. I want it to be like a super realistic, or maybe just gritty version of, oh shit, of like Earth or something, or like humans. Like I want it to look like this is an actual path that humanity could go down. In terms of like the future. I think that's super fun. Okay, so that would go that way. These need to get the fuck out of here. You rascals. Oh, that was the last gadget? There should be upgrades, right? I take it back. I don't think I want that to be first contact. Well, maybe first contact? I want it to seem like first contact, but I want it more to be like Alien, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more about like, why did this colony fucking go mute? Oh, it's because a fucking creepy ass alien fucking ate everybody. You know? And then like the survivors have to get off planet or something. I think that'd be super fun. As like a story. I mean, you've heard it before, right? It's not like it's a new story or anything, but you know, it'll be my take on that. And that's where the interesting comes from. But I think Super iPad Wolf said once on a podcast, he's like, it's okay to make the same video as someone else because it's your version of that video, was what he said. And that like, that kind of encouragement I think is what a lot of people need. Is like, yes, of course everyone has done Farm Boy to fucking fantasy superhero. Like Farm Boy to Chosen One, everyone's done that pipeline. But like, tell it your way. I mean, half of fucking Asian literature, at least, from like what I've seen, is literally the same fucking story. They just tell it with like a slight tweak. Like, oh, he's actually not Harry Potter. He's actually Voldemort's son instead. Like what if you know, like he's not actually raised by Superman's parents. He's actually raised by Lex Luthor's family. You know, that's a classic thing too, where it's just like you take it and then you tweak it. Like, what if instead of having to grind for levels, he actually was just max level right off the rip? That's a big popular one. I was just talking to my sister earlier today about how isekai stories make no fucking sense. Because we were talking about how my, we were talking about how, like, how do I phrase this? We were talking, okay. So she sent me a link this morning to this animated series on YouTube about people trapped in, like, this digital circus. And it's really interesting and really cool. So I was like, oh, it's an isekai, that's interesting. And it's like dark and miserable and awful. But the main thing is that, like, it's an isekai, right? So we started talking about isekai, and apparently my brother-in-law hates isekais as much as I don't like isekais that much. Because the reason I don't like isekais as a plot, because I feel like it's one, I don't know if contrived is the right word, but I do feel it's not lazy. Unless you're doing it for market appeal, in which case it probably is lazy, but you know, get that bag, yo. But the main thing, I think, is, at least from like, I don't know, because our like Western isekai, I will say, is more like, I don't know how to phrase it. Like, Western isekai is like Wizard of Oz. You know, that's an isekai. Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court's an isekai. Like, Narnia's an isekai. So, like, these things are like, the way that we do it versus the way that, like, a lot of the Asian countries do it, I would say. And I don't mean to be general. I mean specifically the way that China, Japan, and Korea do it. A lot of times is that it's just like some socially awkward loser in their society somehow transports to another world and becomes the social butterfly that he's always wanted to be. But like, on the real, you don't have the skills to do that, dude.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Like, you've used your entire life on Earth has been spent not getting these skills. Like, why would you want to disconnect? Like, I don't understand. And then, like, the fact that a lot of these isekai stories aren't even fucking about the fact that they got isekai. They're just like, I'm on to my better life in another world. Like, bro, what about all the people who love you on Earth? Like, it's my same problem with, like, I saw the trailer for Elio. And I was just like, bro, like, the whole movie is him seeking companionship in the stars because he feels like no one understands him on Earth. And I'm like, bro, you have access. I don't know when the time period of this movie is, but you have access to the fucking internet. You can't find somebody to hang out with? Like, come on, bro. Play RuneScape or something. Come on.
So, you gonna buy something or what?
It's like, all the people in town think I'm a weirdo. Because you fucking are weird, kid. You're trying to summon out. You're trying to... Okay. You're trying to summon aliens for whatever fucking reason. When there's humans on Earth you can connect with right now. Like... And your mom being Rosario Dawson is not gonna help you. But she's busy off doing military shit, I guess. I don't know. I didn't watch it, but... It's this idea that, like, suddenly when I get over to a different planet, in a different world with, like, a magic system or whatever, all of a sudden I'm gonna be able to fucking have the life I've always wanted to have. Like, you could have built that here. You chose not to. Like, and a lot of it's like, well, I'm actually part of the downtrodden. Like, everyone on Earth is a greedy fucker. Like, I get this with, like, I know Korean culture is like this a lot because of the chaeballs or whatever. Well, a lot of their stories are kind of like, I'm a broke bitch in Korean culture. Like, the pressure was too much. I can't get a good job, so, like, now that I'm over in a different world, I'm a Giga Chad who, like, gets all the women I ever wanted, and, like, it's like, I get isekai'd and then have an excuse for my misogyny. Is really what it is, a lot of times. Especially if they have, like, isekai harem. I'm like, bro, the harem is so fucking lazy, dude. It's so lazy. Because I got it. That way we don't have to dedicate too much time to character arcs for all of our people. Like, oh yes, we've uncovered the truth of the matter.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
I had a lot of problems with, like, the most popular storytelling tropes in a lot of, like, Asian literature. I like reading like Chinese fantasy and Japanese fantasy. Like, I like anime and I like Korean stuff. I think it's all cool, but at the same time, like, some of the tropes that they're obsessed with are just so cringe and, like, weird. You know? Like, if you read, like... So, I read a lot of things. Not really. I just fucking lied to your face. I don't read a lot of things. What I do read, though, is I read, like, romance novels a bunch. And, like, Chinese romance novels, at least the ones that get, like, translated to English a lot, are so, like... What the fuck? And I know that a lot of romance novels in English natively are like this as well. Where, like... What the fuck is wrong with these people? That they, like, the person that they're, like, he's so hot. But, like, he's the worst person you've ever fucking imagined in your life. Like, he's, like, it's so hot that the guy is, like, super controlling and you know, will, rip me from what I enjoy in life just because he's a little insecure little prick. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's just, like, behavior that you would see as creepy if it wasn't from some dude who was hot, you know? I don't know. Tropes can be fun, tropes can be used correctly, but whenever they're not used correctly, they drive me crazy. Because I'm like, I hate this. I fucking hate this. What do you mean? Go kill that guy. What the fuck you mean? I was about to goddamn say, there's no way that man's immortal. Anyways, I think I'm gonna write a short story eventually about, you know, sci-fi humanity. Encountering a giant predator from a different species in space somewhere. I think one of the other inspirations for that idea, I mean, other than Aliens, the obvious one, or Thing or something, like pretty obvious, but like in Starfield, I think if you do like the Alliance story or whatever, you find out like these giant monstrosities that attack like whole settlements and wipe them from the earth, wipe them from the planet, are like, they're just like the rats. I was like, damn, bro, that's fucking nasty. That's rough, dude. Fun.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Be a sucker. I hate these fucking things with a passion, dude. I hate them so much. Alright, I already finished with popcorn. Let me get this off my desk and then we'll focus up, man. We can't just keep dying to these stupid fucking things. I got butter everywhere. It's a mess. I'll tell you what though, I like not having to wear headphones. I do think it's interesting that I've talked non-stop for like the last hour about it that doesn't have anything to do with this. Anyways, I think it's better if we just hand wave it away. It's like, we don't need to explain why humanity can do such things, it just does. I hate these things so much! Bro, you bite me on the ass. Fuck you, man. God damn it. You bite me on the ass one more time, bud, and I don't like that the fucking ammo doesn't respawn. Ran to buy ammo.
I got some great bargains for you today.
This part always gives me the most trouble. Alright, that's one down. So the other thing I thought about when it comes to like space travel is that so if you space travel alone, the isolation would probably kill you. That's why I really like the idea of like an AI, but like that's still different than human connection, I think. So, and then the other thing I thought of, like, what do you actually do during space flight? Like, what do you really do in space flight? Like, the astronauts up on the ISS are performing experiments. And, like, you're going from one place to the other, but, like, Think about like, what do you do? So like, say you turn on your autopilot. Like, what do you actually do in the ship? So I decided that the ship, like, that I think it'd be cool to have like a greenhouse on your little ship. I also thought it'd be cool if there was like a Stardew Valley-esque game where instead of like I'm running my grandpa's farm, I'm like, I have to coordinate. I'm the head of agriculture on a space station. Is what I thought would be cool. Like, I'm the new head of agriculture on the space station, y'all. Like, you gotta meet the locals, and you gotta, like... You have to meet the locals, you have to coordinate, like, what you're planting, and, like, what's needed, and... I thought this would be a cool game idea, if anything. But I like the idea of, like, I built a greenhouse, and, like, this is what I do to stay sane, like, in space. You know, I really like that idea. They really just had to make like the worst enemy in the game, bro. And then you have this little rinky-dink pissant fucking gun over here. So you can safe distance, but how the hell are you gonna fight the other thing? Then you got this douchebag. Like, the blaster's a safe distance thing, but God, it worked. So anyways, I'll let you, I don't know. I like literature. I like thinking about it. Oh! I read this morning, this is how I woke up this morning. I read some dudes, like, not critique, but like, it was more like a praise, really, of like, how the Elder Scrolls handles polytheism. And I thought that was really interesting to read. And so because then I thought about like, because obviously since I'm a DM now, since I DM D&D, I've thought about like what my own setting would look like. And and after reading the, okay, this is the boss fight. After reading that post, it really got me thinking of like, is this what I want? And I think it is. I think I want a world, like a pantheon at least, that's sort of set up like the Elder Scrolls is. At least like the cultures. I want the cultures to be set up that way because I think it's super... Okay. I think it's super fascinating. I fucking died. And I'm all the way back here? Bro, what the fuck are these checkpoints, dude?
Bargains for you today.
Yeah, I want to, so like my fantasy homebrew world would have a pantheon that's sort of set up like Elder Scrolls, and then like I'm trying to think of like, I don't know, there's just so much shit that like I want to have influence my thing, you know. But the problem is like a lot of the Elder Scrolls stuff is that there's other bits of lore somewhere else that I think I'd have to, like, I was gonna compile like a not a spreadsheet, but like a document that's like, this is for like my homebrew setting, that would be like, this is the lore I think is really cool in other places, like other you know, things that I think are cool. I think that it's cool, that whole part in the Pathfinder lore about not Gorum, it's fucking, I think the whole Serenray thing and the pit of death or whatever, the pit of an evil dead god or whatever. I think that's fucking awesome. It's cool lore. I think that it's not I keep thinking Aristil, but he's not Aristil. Aristil is still Pathfinder. The lore about in like Pillars of Eternity, about like, I really like the whole lore about like the followers of that one god who had to kill their own god because their god was like a twisted shape of what he was supposed to be. So they blew him up. I think that's fucking cool. But I don't know if that works in the settings that I'm imagining. I think like one of the big distinctions is that like in the Pillars of Eternity lore, if you don't know, the Pillars of Eternity lore is that all the gods except for the one in the recent one, they're all fake. Not like they're imaginary, but like they're all artificial gods. They're manufactured, is what I should say. They manufactured the gods because when this culture got to this certain point, like they realized that the gods that they worshipped just didn't exist. They were living in an atheist world, and they determined that that was not acceptable. And so they sacrificed millions of lives and created artificial gods, which is where all the gods except for, I don't remember what the fuck her name is, but the one that's in why do I have to suffer? All the gods except for the one that is in the recent game is fake. Like, she's the only she's the only natural born god in Millennia, pretty much. Spoilers for that game. And so it's also a story of like colonization. Like the subtext is clearly we're discussing like colonization or something. But yeah, I just think it's interesting. I love this shit. Human creativity is so incredible. I don't know. There's just like bits and pieces of shit from all over the planet that I'm like, yeah, that'd be fucking sick. Include. But like, does it work with the campaign? Like I think I want to write a adventure module or maybe like a campaign setting based on like this is taking inspiration from like cultivation novels. In cultivation novels, like your brand of magic is usually like everyone in your little sect or your little community is like everyone in your community, like or organization that you're part of, uses the same brand of magic typically. Or like there's something about you that links all of you together. And that's usually like, do you fight with a sword? Do you use ice magic? Do you use fire magic? Like if you do, then you're part of these organizations that link you together. So I thought about like, what if we applied that to like Dungeons and Dragons? So for instance, there's like a necromancer class, so like grave domain clerics, necromancer wizards. I think like there's a College of Whispers that does spirits. And then I think like Shadow Rogue, I think. does spirits as well. So like they do necromancy stuff. So like what if they were all part of a similar organization? And then like the point is like you're uncovering all this stuff and like you're trying to stop
I got some great bargains for you today.
this organization from doing whatever they're trying to do. And I thought that'd be a fun campaign idea. But like I don't want it to be necromancy is the thing. And so I think I know I chose who I wanted it to be. Like what brand of magic this is happening with. And I really like my idea, so I think I'm gonna do that eventually. But it's gotta be like a rabbit hole type of thing where like you think one thing and then the even more confusing though is that the brand of magic I chose for this is very obstructive. Like you'll be sitting there trying to think of like, yeah man, like what would this be like? Like what would the clues look like? Well, first of all, they'd all be very obscured. Like there's no way that you're gonna be able to parse like what's actually happening unless you find a way to repeat. Like I guess I'll just say it because it's very hard to circular speak. But like basically I was gonna do like some being of illusion has convinced all the or like every illusion illusion subclass is linked to an organization about illusions, you know? So like some higher being is sucking all the illusion out of everything. You know what I'm saying? So like, or not sucking all the illusion, but like convincing all these people to be part of some organization, but I don't know what the end goal would be. That's the biggest problem. Tell him the power wire. And I died, so we're gonna have to restart. That's fucking great. I love this game. I mean, I've had this idea before, right? And I thought specifically this comes from like, we were gonna do, before I decided to just play or be the DM in a campaign. Because we were gonna do another campaign, but we had some other guy, one of our friends, slated to be the DM for that game. He fell through because he just fucking couldn't communicate for save his life. This man, I swear to God, he could not communicate to save his goddamn life. We'd be like, okay, he's like, all right, well, let's go, like, let's do our session 0 on Sunday at 5 o'clock.
Hi there, fuzzball.
And I, like, me and one other person were the only two
that's
people who were there on Sunday at 5 o'clock. So we decided that one of us is just gonna have to bite the bullet. Or I decided after like a few months of this happening, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna DM because I know it's hard. It's not as hard as I think it's gonna be, but also like I just want to play D&D for once. Like I'm sick of not playing D&D. And so I decided to just do it. And then but for that campaign, this is the point. For that campaign, I was gonna play a illusion bard, and it says that in the subclass, like text of the subclass, kind of like the flavor text, that like bards of this subclass pretend to be bards of another subclass. They never like admit that this is what their subclass is. And I was like, so there's like some espionage shit going on, which I thought that was really cool. But then I was like, okay, so his backstory is that he's part of some shadow organization that is like in service to something else, and like maybe he's betrayed by that group. I don't know. The problem is that I don't think he was a hero, or like I guess he was, but he was like a secret hero or something. So that immediately had me thinking about that, and then this happens a lot where I'll come up with a backstory for a character, And then I'll be like, wait a second, we should like extrapolate. Like, it includes a big ass piece. It's a fat, juicy steak of world building in there. You know what I'm saying? So like, I once made another character I made for that same campaign. Because I had a few options. I wanted to make one of every like archetype type of thing. And so I wanted to build a fighter guy. I wanted to build a mage type of character. I wanted to build like a cleric maybe, or you know, something like that to have like some consistency there. And then so I made like this Dampier. Fuck me, I did. I hate this boss. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. So I made a Dampier character who would be my warrior guy, and then the lore that I came up with for him was like, it was to the point where like this is heavy world building. You know what I'm saying? So like this is what this country looks like on this planet that I don't know. Like this is what I want this culture to be, so that when we get to it, like this is what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? So like, it got so, and I understand that it just got to the point where it's like, I'd rather just like find a way to incorporate this into my own thing, you know? And so like, and then another time, I was trying to join this happens a lot with D&D, turns out. I was trying to join a D&D game, and I made a character, which this happens a lot, especially if you're trying to if you're trying to do this online. You're gonna run into this problem a lot for anyone who's trying to find an online D&D game. You'll join a Discord, start up a game, and then you'll have 1 session or 2 sessions or whatever, and then shortly, then maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, the fucking DM either bans you from the thing, which I'm pretty sure that hasn't happened to me. I hope not, because I don't recall doing anything that would be untowards. And then the other thing, or they just delete it and just cancel the game indefinitely, and then they block you or delete their account or whatever. Okay, this happens a lot. So you'll end up with a lot of stock, like a lot of characters in your mind that are being like, yeah, that's a good fucking character right there. That's a banging character. That's incredible. Right? So I had this idea, and then I tried to for that game specifically, I wanted to play a Rune Knight fighter whose family all lives, by the way. They're all alive, so that's new. Their family is lives completely. They're alive. He has 2 twin little sisters. His mom and dad live off somewhere. His family is part of, and once again, I like tying people into organizations or into like allies and organizations I like tying people into. So like, he was part of this knighthood kind of Rune Knights, and then I was like, so what was his reason for adventuring? And it's like, well, maybe this is just what his family does. Like, you get to be a certain age, you finish your training, and then you go out into the world. Maybe that's like the rite of passage that we got. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And then I tried to extrapolate this into other idea, or combine ideas or something. Like, okay, so we have the idea of this guy. My Dampier guy was a paladin of vengeance, and he was a Dampier. So that means they tried to make him a vampire, but they fucking failed somehow. And so he's now a half vampire, and he's a paladin of vengeance, where he wants to take revenge on this vampire group. But then I ran away with the idea of okay, so they're vampires, and he's trying to get a specific organization of vampires within this certain country of which they live in. Wow, I'm stupid. I could have just been doing that the whole time. And so he's trying to get, so specifically I kind of took ideas from Darkest Dungeon, or at least naming schemes. So in Darkest Dungeon, there's the the Crimson Court DLC, which is about a court of vampires. And so I was like, okay, so Crimson Court is a court of vampires. All right, so we're gonna take that. So I want that, and then I want them to have like an army of like blood slaves type of thing. Like they've enslaved. So I want it to be like sort of Castlevania too, where like in Castlevania, Dracula and his ilk have treated humans like just a stable food source, and so like they don't kill too many to avoid not having food anymore. And so I was like, okay, so that's an idea for sure. And so like I want that kind of, but like there's just so much I want, man.
Thought I was a
I got ideas. I got ideas at the ass. The problem is implementing
genetics
them.
must have left the cages open again.
You could come down now.
Honestly, a gadget engineer deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
So, you are an inventor.
Water in the robot.
Gadget engineer. I create revolutionary devices for Executive Chairman Drek. For instance, Viola.
Yeah, we got the grind boots.
Soon-to-be patented grind boots. Look, I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these at cost?
Sell? After we just saved your scrawny butt?
All right. I'll give you the employee discount too.
For 2,000 schmackaroos.
Well, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can.
It's not that I kept failing, it's that I was grinding bolts, okay? You just don't understand.
You've got the grind boots. Grind boots let you travel on rails like this. Just jump onto the rail and grind.
But anyways, that's my D&D characters. That's my D&D character ideas. I'm sure like everyone who DMs has like, if I get the chance to play a campaign, I want to play these guys. Like, yeah, cool idea, but like, you also have to account for what the DM wants in their campaign. I don't know. It's whatever. But anyway, yeah, so my Dampier, I don't even remember what his name was. Actually, yes, I do. I think I named him, I think I named him Dorian. After Dorian Gray. I think I named him Dorian. Anyways, so Dorian was a blood slave for vampires. And then he wants to get revenge on them. Because they're assholes. And raised him as a slave and maybe attacked his village or something. I don't know. I didn't get that far. But yeah, it blew out into, I think I already did this. It blew out into like I had built the entire story for an entire kingdom. And so I was like, I don't know if the DM's gonna allow this to happen, because I don't know what the rules of the world are, man. I do like the idea though. But the other thing was like the Rune Knight, my Rune Knight character that I didn't get to use was like, I had like this idea that like him and his family are held up in like, it was sort of like Castle Black from Game of Thrones type of thing. Where what I really wanted to have happen was like, I wanted him to have like, not that he's like banished out there, but like his family has been tasked by some imperial majesty or whatever to guard the north in like the frozen wasteland. So like they're all held up in like, I think I called it Blackstone Castle or whatever. Him and his entire family are held up in Blackstone Castle, and like
jump, then press
and the other important part about his history is that like so they're held up there, and then like he's in his like mid to late 20s. He's completed his training. He's now doing like nightly he goes on patrol, him and his cousin, because this is an important part. His cousin go on patrols every night. Or they like switch patrols or whatever. He has a good relationship with his cousin. The core of, I think the core thing is that he's a good relationship with all of his relatives for the most part. At least he thinks so. And so But he's like, I want to be somewhere else, you know. He's like a not a Mulan situation, but like a Little Mermaid situation, where he's like, the world outside is so much bigger. And so he's like, I want to go somewhere else. I don't like it here. But then he's like let in on a secret that the family holds, which I'm not gonna spoil because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this story. But he's let in on like a secret that his family holds, and then everything that he knows in his life is whisked away from him, which I think is the cool part. And like he's still on good terms with his cousin, but his cousin is like under the control of his uncle, which is the cousin's dad. And the cousin's dad usurps the main guy's like dad and everything. So like, so his uncle usurps his dad and takes over. And so I was like, okay, but I don't know what to do after that. Like, especially because I know what the secret is, and I need to change the secret to make more sense, I think. Because right now it's kind of just like this Game of Thrones family drama shit, where we're talking about, or like in the character's backstory, it's just like my uncle betrayed my father and took over. Like, and so now my family lives in exile, and I vowed to, like, one of the reasons, I guess, because you have to come up with a reason, I think, when you're making a D&D character for why your character is even doing the adventuring. Like, why the fuck are they out here? Like, if this character has every reason in the universe to be with his loved ones, living a happily contented life, what disrupted his status quo so much that he has to do something as dangerous as adventuring to get by? And I don't think I had a reason for that. It's just kind of like just because he was. Like, especially with like the secret that I wanted was kind of like, this is super serious, and like maybe like, actually I think now that the juices are flowing, I think I can figure it out. I think I got this figured out. Because if I know what is the secret of because if you know what the family secret is, then you have to like somehow make a story that goes along with that. Because the secret is like the core of like what we're trying to, what the conflict is. So now I just realized that like this character is like the personality of like Little Mermaid, where she's like, I want to get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm miserable all the time. Or not miserable, but like I'm so, the world is bigger than these four walls that I'm trapped in.
You have just activated a Gadgetbot. To command a Gadgetbot, hold down the triangle button and select Wait, Follow,
But like also the plot is gonna go the way the Mulan. The secret has been revealed, and my character has to be the one to solve the problem because his family member is too ill to do it. I think that could work. Like maybe his dad is like during the coup or whatever. Maybe his dad during the coup gets injured in some way, and that prevents him from going and taking care of business. Yeah, I mean, okay, all right, we got an idea, ideas are flowing, You writing this down, camera guy? Anyways, that's my creative process. I spent the past like hour and a half just fucking talking about nothing. About like fiction and D&D characters.
Use the interconnect.
Oh well. It was something to talk about. That's what's important here, okay? Okay, we got a power cell or whatever the hell this is. We still didn't get that, the golden bolt. I don't think we can. We need an item.
Uses
a hydro displacer.
And instant drains. Using.
So I can't use it. This is not the right way. So I can't use it, so I have to wait. I don't know. I've done a lot of idea work for creative projects that I've never gotten off the ground. Like, I have a friend of mine who's... We've had this idea, we had had this idea for a long time about something, but we don't have the skill to implement it, and it's too complex, in my opinion.
I found this.
Hey, cool. It's a
water jug with a nozzle.
What is it?
A hydro displacer.
Great. I always wanted one of those.
It's clearly a giant syringe. Hydro displacer. I don't think there's a lot of use for this, right? How do I, like, change what's on the wheel? Okay, am I even done? Wait, am I done here? Explore the space station. The infobot for the station showed a lot of new hardware being created. Perhaps if you look hard enough, you'll find some. Larg station. Where have we not gone? We haven't gone over there.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Don't talk to me like this. Don't you know who I is?
That's a real beauty.
Took care of the boss.
This shuttle has an autopilot which will take you to a decommissioned Blarg warship. Our scanners indicate that.
Oh, this is probably what I need then. Yeah, anyway, the part that takes skill is the part that I struggle with. That's normal because you have to keep doing it until you get better at the skill part. Like, that's how skills work. But like, there's something in my brain that's like, every time I fully realize I'm developing a skill, I'm like, ugh, why am I doing that? But like at the same time, like, bro, I have this idea, it needs to come to fruition, otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. Like my Starfinder character that we're running, or I'm running, is like Milo from Atlantis, basically. His name is Milo, but like not phonetics, but like in elite speak almost. Because he's a robot. He's a robot. He's basically a robot version of Milo from Atlantis, which I really want. Which I thought was funny. I think it's really funny. I like it, and that's what matters. I like it, and that's what matters. It's just weird coming up with like complete giant fictional biographies. Or like, you know, it's like weird coming up with fictional biographies for shit. It was like, when is this ever gonna get used? Probably not, but like, it was fun doing it. Fun thinking about it. Like when my sister and I made her D&D character, we made up an entire fictional dwarven culture based on Rome, which was fun. Oh, Jesus. Well, I killed him. It only took me 8 tries. Jesus. It's just like, that's the type of world building I like. But then the biggest problem with like a lot of world building, I think, is that it's literally like, oh, you're Native Americans, but we're just, or you're elves, but you're basically just Native Americans. Like, you're wood elves, but wood elves are just Native Americans. You know? So I'm like, I don't want that correlation to exist. Like, you're Native Americans, but you're slightly different.
Thank you for selecting our automated self-destruct feature.
Oh boy.
Vessel annihilation sequence initiated.
Oh boy.
Please remove all personal belongings.
We gotta get out of here. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Don't fucking do this to me.
Just a reminder.
Don't you fucking do this. You son of a bitch, you did it to me. I can't believe it. I can't believe you betrayed me like this. I have to go and hit the big shiny button? This is bullshit. Someone told me I have to hit the button again. Why are you not hitting anyone? Great. Love this for me. Am I crazy, or does this have like a similar vibe to Beyond Good and Evil? At least like the color palette and the lighting. It reminds me a lot of Beyond Good and Evil. I should not, man, I nuked my VODs off the internet of like Alan Wake and Control and Beyond Good and Evil and all that. I nuked them off the internet and from my computer. I don't have them anymore. But like, sometimes I feel sad that I did that, but other times I'm like, I think I needed that to happen. You know? Because I would always get, I get stressed out a lot with this like streaming thing and posting stuff on YouTube and stuff. I get stressed out a lot about like, why am I not doing this? Like, oh, I'm trying to grow this channel, so why am I not doing this? Like, why am I refusing to do the basics of what you're supposed to be doing to get any traction anywhere? And I'm like, why am I not doing this right? Like, what is happening? Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, and I just can't fucking do it. And so then I get distracted with like, I'm gonna learn game design, or I'm gonna learn like. I'm gonna learn game design, or I'm gonna learn how to write a book, or and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I gotta pick something and do it.
In a matter of seconds, please evacuate.
Instead, I'm like over here fucking doing nothing. Instead of playing video games on Twitch. So we all come full circle. We're not perfect beings. We're not perfect beings, okay? Life is complicated. I just really thought I'd have shit figured out by this point.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Blackwater City. We've just learned that Captain Qwark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 2 News.
You about to get eaten, lady? You just got fucking munched.
Yes, I hope that poor woman is all right.
She's fine, I think. I was talking about the hoverboard races.
A woman died, Ratchet. A woman died. I think we're done here. We got all the technology. We need to come back for the bolts, though. I think once we get all the full kit, we'll come back and get all the bolts. I know I keep saying that, but I think for sure this time. I think for real. So. Yep, all missions complete. All missions complete. Missions complete. We're missing bring a prize to the agent, but I think we have to win the hoverboard races to do that. So we'll go Blackwater City. And we're off to another exciting level. We're probably gonna end the stream here, actually. I've done my 4 hours, but I think it's time for me to go. We've chatted. We've had our chat. How's it going? I just like doing streams in 4-hour chunks. Okay, don't blame me. Also, I do shit in the afternoons. Okay, don't you yell at me. Anyways, we're gonna save the game, and then we're gonna end the stream. So, if you did enjoy, I've been flamingwatergun. You've been watching the stream, and I will post the VOD up to youtube.com/@flamingwatergun, and you will see the VOD there. So goodbye, toodaloo, sayonara, be gone.